with regards to suppressing bad articles or bad images, what other methods is there from online reputation management services and what you can be doing?
You pick a website that has a lot of trust and already has a lot of ranking.
So it's a link building method that's being used.
It's quite difficult, and I'm not going to lie, it obviously depends on a lot of the times what the news is.
You're an entrepreneur or a business owner, so you should go out and make certain that you build your own website for your name.
You have to try and figure out what keywords are triggering.
Online reputation management. Today I'm joined with Karl Hudson, the founder of Searcheroo. So Karl, how do you suppress negative or bad content online via online reputation management services?
This is one of the most common, I would say, from a brand perspective that we encounter. It's quite difficult, and I'm not going to lie, it obviously depends on a lot of the times what the news is or what the item is that you're trying to suppress. But we typically look to use a thing that we've coined the term power post, which is essentially like you pick a website that has a lot of trust and already has a lot of ranking websites in ranking pages in Google, and then you look to power that up with some tiered link building, some other guest posts, even some virality, social signals from Signal Boy. You do everything you can to power that up and get it ranking in the SERPs, and then in time, what that should do is, as it ranks higher, it's going to push down the other items in the SERP.
Yeah, and also when you start to use the power posts, another little trick that works very well. So if you write semantically well written SEO optimized content with the virality and the tier twos, you can start ranking, but also start from these posts linking through to your social profiles. And then what it'll start to do, it'll start to increase rankings of your social profiles as well. So it's a link building method that's being used, but also like a parasite SEO type article as well that's trying to rank and as well raise up in the actual Google search your social profiles as well. So, but is there any other way with regards to suppressing it? So let's say like images. I mean, the amount of people that use the same profile picture on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter, and actually a good way of suppressing mugshots or images that they don't want on there is changing out the profile pictures on each social media platform, because then you've got different ways and different images that you're ranking for your name. But like with regards to suppressing bad articles or bad images, what other methods is there from online reputation management services or what you can be doing?
So one that we also do is like listicle style articles. You can be looking to connect your brand. The hard part is semantically, you have to try and figure out what keywords are triggering these pieces. So obviously, if it's just your brand name, there's a hell of a lot more you can do. But if it's, I don't know, putting some out there, but like a shooting incident, I know a lot of Americans, there's often shooting involved. If it's a shooting incident, you have to try and connect something different or in line with the word shooting, because otherwise it's always going to pull up those pieces, right? So you have to, it could be that the team went out and had a shooting experience, or a clear pigeon shooting, if that's a thing in America, like those sort of terms, and obviously building that up as well. Just your mass producing sort of guest post listicles, digital PR front. So if you can get press or good press to try and outweigh the bad, and again, then doing a tiered link building strategy around that to help boost them up as well is going to work wonders. You're kind of just looking to get the creme de la creme of links going through to your site with those semantically relevant terms that bad press has.
Yeah, I think some other ways with regards to suppressing bad content, let's say it's for your personal branding and it's for your own name. Let's say you are looking for online reputation management services for you're an entrepreneur or a business owner. So you should go out and make certain that you build your own website for your name. So like I've got jamesdooley.com, and on there, I'm going to try to rank for my name. It'll be very difficult for someone to outrank my own website for my own name. That becomes the entity home. I connect that through then to all my social profiles, making certain that I'm building out thoroughly my Twitter, my Blue Sky, my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube. Then you can then start using Web 2s like Tumblr, Rebel Mouse, Blogspot, and all those profiles. It could be like jamesdooley.tumblr.com. And I can like add that within the schema on my entity home of James Dooley. And then it's going to become very difficult for someone to jump onto page one for my name because of how all the web semantically have all been connected. It's going to become harder. And what you're doing there is proactive online reputation management. If you're a corporate brand, you can do the same thing. But like Karl mentioned, you can be doing like digital PR, getting positive kind of mentions. You can start getting a lot of traffic for like brand name contact, brand name about, brand name awards. So you're filling up that auto suggest with positive sentiment things that's going to come through to your website. So yeah, it's been great having you on, Karl, from Searcheroo. So if anyone's looking for ORM services, make sure you head on over to searcheroo.com where we can get in touch. We deal with a lot of different businesses and entrepreneurs all over the world, like in Dubai, in Miami, in New York, in the UK, obviously, like in London and in Manchester. So get in touch today. Head on over to Searcheroo and see whether we can do a full analysis and a check and see how much it might cost per month for online reputation management services.